If you have a multimedia streaming device like this NVIDIA Shield TV 4K and you want to use it in two different locations without having the need to purchase two of them, there are different solutions, which we have seen some of them right over here: wired, wireless, 1080, some of them 4K. But if you are looking for 4K at 60 Hz, there aren't many solutions. And here, fortunately, we have one which has these two devices. One is a wireless receiver, the other one a wireless transmitter, and with this kit we will be able to have one single device sharing image up to 4K at 60 Hz up to a distance of 165 feet away or 50 meters, which is huge. Yes, 4K at 60 Hz. Welcome back to the OREI's YouTube channel. My name is Roberto George, and today we are taking a look at this really awesome solution. Now, inside the package, we will find all the accessories that we will require: two power adapters, two infrared blasters, which we will see how they work and how they can be very useful. We also have 4 SMA antennas. There is one quick user guide, some mounting holes just in case you want to use these units on a rack. Connectivity wise, on the wireless transmitter, which is the one that will be next to our multimedia streaming device, we have a HDMI input, which is where we are going to connect our device, HDMI output, which is where we are going to connect our display, and then we have an infrared out and the DC input, along with the two SMA connections for the antennas. Now, on the wireless receiver, which is the unit that will be on the remote location, it has the same connections, but the exception is that it only has one HDMI output, which is the one that we will be connecting to the TV, which is on the remote location. So connectivity is as simple as this, but let's take a closer look. To set it up, it's really easy. We just need to connect the external antennas, both on the transmitter and also on the receiver, which, by the way, the connection is an SMA. So if I want to decide later on to have bigger antennas, which I don't see the need, but we can do that. On the back here of the transmitter, I just need to connect the HDMI cable to the source that I want to display. In this particular case, I'm using a MacBook Pro, but we will use other devices as well. So HDMI cable on the input, and then on the output, we can connect an HDMI cable to our TV or to our display so that we have image on both locations. And then optionally, we can also use the infrared receiver. So at this moment, I'm using a computer that doesn't have infrared, but if I want to have an infrared device connected and with the infrared remote control, I can control it here, and then I can control it on the remote location as well. On the front of the unit, we have the channel selector, which is automatically, but if you find that you have any kind of obstructions, or if you have a signal that it's being affected by other Wi-Fi signals, then you can select here and it will search for a better coverage. And also we have the LEDs that will indicate if it's on or off, if we have Wi-Fi signal, and also if it has image. So we have the setup ready. At this moment, I'm using a MacBook Pro, as I said, and I'm using one of the features, which is to be able not only to stream 4K at 60 Hz, but I have the option either on MacBook Pro or on Windows. If I don't want to replicate the display, I can use it as a second display. So imagine if I want to do some kind of work on my MacBook Pro main display, I can do so while I can have this on a living room or on any other remote location, and I'm passing image. And by image, I mean that if I want to pass to any kind of video, I can do so. Now, at the same time, I'm recording the TV, which is on the other side, so we can go up to 50 meters on line of sight. I'm about 25 to 30 meters of that particular TV. I'm going to press play right over here. I'm going to put the volume down so that we can watch the video, and I will put it on full screen so that we can have a better image quality. But what we will have here is a awesome experience, and although I can go up to 50 meters or 165 feet away line of sight, if we are on shorter distances like I am right now, what happens is that I have walls, I have doors on between, and even though the signal is so strong that I'm able to get the proper image up to 4K at 60 Hz, and this is just an awesome experience. Now, we're using a computer, but we can use any other device that has HDMI output so that we can use right over there, and at the same time use on the other location, which in this particular case is a remote location. So this TV is about 25 to 30 meters away from the source, that it's the MacBook Pro, and playing this video right over here. If I had a remote control with infrared, for example, for a DVD player, I would be able to blast through the infrared receiver right over here, and it would shoot on the other side. Now, connecting this unit here is simple as we did with the other one, actually a bit simpler. I'm using the infrared connected, but I'm not actually using. I've got an HDMI cable which is connected to this TV right over here, and we've got the power DC that it's powering the unit. I forgot to mention that on the other one, but it's the same situation. We just need to plug in the power adapter. Right over here we have the same, we have a channel button that we can refresh, and then the LEDs, which are exactly the same as we have on the transmitter. So transmitter and receiver, the main difference is that this one only has one HDMI output, which will go directly to our TV or to our projector if we want, and then we will have an image up to 4K at 60 Hz. And as we can see, it's a really fluid image, although we are using everything wirelessly. So this is really insane. 4K at 60 Hz. And now connected with a Windows computer. As long as we have HDMI, we can connect anything. But at this time, I did decide to have a duplicated screen instead of an extended screen. So this is one of the options that we can use with Windows or Mac OS. So anything that I do on this screen will be exactly replicated on the other. So depending on our needs, we can choose this, or we can choose, as we did with the MacBook Pro, have a extended display. Now, right over here, we can do exactly the same. I can play a video and we will see on the living room, which is about 25 to 30 meters away. But let's do something else, which is we can also do this in several scenarios. If I put in the volume is not coming from my computer. The volume is coming from the TV, which is on the other side, and I'm going to change here. For example, if I go to audio settings, so the volume was down, but as we can hear at this moment, the audio is coming from the computer, and if I want, I can change the audio to come out of the receiver, which is on the other end. So let's turn the volume down. This is one of the options that we can use as well in certain scenarios, will be very useful. And now I've connected a Android set-top box, and we have an infrared remote control. So if I press right over here, as I'm near the Android TV box, obviously I will be able to control it and change to wherever I want. Now the set-top box has the infrared receiver right over here. So the only thing that we need to pay attention is that the infrared blaster is on the side of the infrared receiver of our device. So if I put the blaster at the back, it will not work. But if I put on an area here, somewhere here, it will work, because it will blast all over, because it has all this 360 or 180 degrees coverage. It will blast to the infrared of the setup box. So right now I can control the setup box from here, so I can watch TV, change channels and so on. But if I go to the remote location where we have connected another infrared blaster, and if I press on the remote control, we can see that now I can control the device, which is on the other location, about 25 to 30 meters away, using this infrared here, because it would be impossible to reach the infrared to that side. Now, one of the things that we can do is, if I disconnect the infrared blaster here, what happens is that even if I try to change anything, it will not work, because it's far away. We have walls between doors and so on. But once we connect it here at the back, have our infrared receiver available once again. I just press the button and it will work. So this is great if we want to have one single device playing across a remote location up to 50 meters line of sight. And if we want to have only one single remote, this will be great because we have a lot of coverage. I can leave my setup box right over there, just bring the remote control, sit on this couch here, and I will be able to enjoy and change channels or whatever I want to do with the infrared remote control. And that's it, easy as this. So if you are looking for a solution where you want to share your multimedia streaming device up to 4K at 60 Hz, a distance of 165 feet or 50 50 meters away, then this is the solution. Of course, there are other solutions if you are looking for lower resolutions or even lower refresh rate. I will try to leave some links down below because OREI has some solutions at 4K 30 Hz, 1080 if you are looking for that and you don't mind lowering the resolution. But if you are looking for the best 4K at 60 Hz, this is it. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video, and if you did so, don't forget that usual thumbs up right over there, which is really appreciated on this side of the screen. My name is Roberto George, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.